The structure today consists of an essential exercise combined with supersets to effectively define and strengthen your legs, glutes, and thighs. Lean legs, here we come. I've said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Friends, don't let friends skip leg day. And this is a leg day I do not want you to skip. So I am so glad you showed up because this leg day is going to bring the power here for our mood. This is gonna be a mood boosting leg workout. We're gonna feel so good and so strong. And it is also gonna bring the power out there when you find out just how awesome it is to have strong legs to make everyday life easier. So with that, every great workout starts with a warm-up. So we're gonna get into our warm-up. Before we do, just quickly, we're working moderately heavy today because we are really working to lean out those legs. And optional, I'm gonna have them on after the warm-up and I'm just gonna keep them on. It won't affect some of the other exercises, but when we need them for inner thigh lifts, things like that, I'm gonna have them. These are my ankle weights. So if you've got them and you wanna use them, have them ready. If not, no big deal. You don't necessarily need them. But with that, let's go ahead and get into our warm-up. I'll explain the structure of the workout as we get into our warm-up. We're gonna start with a squat to calf raise. So take it down, and then as we come up, reach all the way up towards the sky onto the toes, and then down. Getting those calf muscles warm because we've got some exercises today. We're just not working the upper legs. We're working the entire leg, the glutes, all the goodies today. Last one, and then we're gonna go into a sumo good morning. So taking those legs out wide, hands on your hips, drop it down, drive those hips back, and then up. Simple structure today. We are gonna work with an essential exercise. That essential exercise is actually gonna alternate in between our rounds. That essential exercise will be a squat and then an alternating reverse lunge, but I'll have a modification for you if lunges bother your knees. And then with that essential exercise is going to come a superset. So that'll be 2 exercises back to back with no rest in between. Essential, we're gonna work for 50. Supersets, we're gonna work for 40. We'll rest in between the essential and the superset for 20. And then in between the round, or like the mini circuit is what I'd like to call it. So just 3 little exercises. We're gonna get 30 seconds. Last one here. Good, now we're gonna go into leg swing. So just taking that leg back, and then swinging it forward. Good, reach for that toe. And we're gonna switch sides into, and 1, other side. The last warm-up exercise we're gonna take it into a low sumo to start opening up the hips. Let's do 2 and 1. Good, there we go. So taking those legs back out wide, toes out, drop that bum down, opening up the hips here, and just rocking it from side to side, just gently pressing back on those hips. Feel a nice stretch through your hips. Good, holding it for about 5 more. Then we'll bring it up, and if you want to use your ankle weights, now would be the perfect time to put those on. And then we'll get ready for our first round. So we're gonna do a squat to a sumo goblet squat, and then a toes turned out calf raise. So we're gonna have our moderately heavy weights again for that. So get your ankle weights on if you're using those, grab your weights, meet me back here for our squats, and let's do this. All right, so bringing those weights up. If this tends to bother your wrist, you can always keep it down for a suitcase squat as we work through this essential exercise. But getting ready to go, keep that good posture, work at your own pace, and let's squat it out. Here we go, 50 on. Now we do have 4 rounds as we work through, and we're gonna work through each round 2 times, but we're gonna complete the first 4 rounds and then we'll start over from the top. Good, breathing. Whew. Keeping that weight in your heels, keeping your chest up. Over halfway. So after this, 20 seconds to rest, then we'll go into our superset. Last one, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so sumo goblet squat. Just 1 moderately heavy dumbbell right up in the center, legs out, toes out. And then again, we're gonna superset that with a toes out calf raise. All right, here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Now with your goblet squat, keep those elbows tucked in. We don't need the arms flailing or flaring out, either one. Now with those calf raises, if you need a little extra balance, feel free to do this without weights. Hold onto a wall or a chair. Just focus on keeping yourself up on your toes. If you want to add weight, you can have 2 dumbbells in each hand, and we're getting ready to switch it up into that toes out calf raise in 3, 2, and 1. So if you're using dumbbells, get that matching weight. Toes out just slightly, and here we go. So we lift, hold it, and then down. So hold it at the top for a second, get that contraction, and then come back down. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, rolled back, so you can keep that good posture. We don't want to be closed in here when we do this, so keep it up and strong. Almost there. Here's that countdown. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds to rest. Moving on to our next mini circuit or our next round. We are moving on to an alternating reverse lunge, or you're gonna do an in and out goblet squats. That's the modification if lunges bother your knees. We're gonna bring it to the mat and superset it with an inner thigh lift on one side and then switch it up to the other side. So grab your weights for your lunges, or if you're taking that modification, you'll need 1 for that goblet. And here we go. Keep your chest up. Over halfway. Oh, legs. Now we're gonna bring it down for that superset, that inner thigh lift. If you want to add a little extra weight, you can grab a light dumbbell. Last 3, 2, and 1. Woo, 20 seconds. I'm going to use a light weight as well as my ankle weights. So bringing it down, we're going to work one side and then the other. Bottom leg is out straight. Top leg comes across. Going here in 3, 2, and 1. Keep that foot flexed and lift. And down. Try to hold it up at the top. Don't let it rest long on the ground. And exhale as you lift. Now if you're using that weight, just right above your knee. So make sure you're not setting the weight on your knee. Wow, this targets that inner thigh. So good. So we're just gonna quickly switch it to the other side. Get right into this final set. Last 3, 2, and 1. Switch it over, other side. Bringing it down. And here we go, foot is flexed, lift and hold. And then down. Ooh. Over halfway. Keep that hold up. Try not to hold it too long at the bottom. That hold stays at the top. When those inner thighs are contracted. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, weight off to the side. We are bringing it back up. Now I mentioned during our warm up that the essential, we're gonna alternate it. So we're gonna do squat, alternating reverse lunge, then we're gonna hit it back at that squat. So we're gonna go back into a squat. Superset is different though. We're gonna go into a curtsy lunge. I'll have a modification again if lunges bother your knees, and then into a sumo Romanian deadlift. So we're gonna need our weights again for squat. Challenge yourself with that moderately heavy weight. Grab it, and 50 on in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Good, bring it all the way up. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Just keep your knees soft, so you don't need to completely lock out your knees. Still keep those knees soft as you come up, but squeeze the glutes. Oh, this is getting tough. I can feel the legs shaking. We got it. Here it is, last 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're gonna go into an alternating curtsy lunge or modification, alternating kickstand Romanian deadlift. So you see that modification on screen here in just a second. But curtsy lunge, 50 on, here we go. Or 40 on, sorry, because this is our superset. 40 on, and then we superset that with that sumo RDL. Ooh. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Almost there. Superset change is coming up. So you have just a few seconds to adjust your weight if you need. Last 3, 2, and 1. Sumo RDL, legs out, toes out. Here we go. You can see with these sumo exercises today, and even that inner thigh lift, we really are working those inner thighs here, as well as the entire leg and glutes. Keep that back long and strong as you hinge it down. Slight bend in the knees. Almost there, you're gonna get a break. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right. Moving it back to the alternating reverse lunge, new superset. We're gonna be on the ground for up and overs, followed by a wall sit with a calf raise. So that's the only thing you need to find right now is a little open space for wall sit when we get there. So first things first, that alternating reverse lunge, or you're taking that modification of the in and out goblet squat. Getting ready here, shoulders rolled down and back. 50 on, let's go. Last time through, before we start back at the top for these 4 rounds. We just keep moving today. Oh my goodness. No time to even worry about the shake. Almost there, keep your form and just keep moving. Last 3, 2, and 1. No dumbbells for this one. Now, if you've got the ankle weights on, it's gonna make a big difference on this one. So up and overs, get that good posture. We're gonna make a rainbow with one side, meet the other leg, and then back with that rainbow. 40 seconds on in 3, 2, and 1. Up and over. Now this one, really good here for the top of your leg, working those quad muscles. And then again, when we get into that wall sit, quads on fire. A lot of work for the quads and hams today. on top of all the other work for the glutes and the thighs and the calves. We're gonna get ready. So find your wall. We'll move as quickly as we can to it. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, find your wall. We're gonna do alternating calf raise, no weight here. Bring it down and alternate that calf raise. So hold it up and down. Lift, squeeze, and down. Good. Now don't hold your hands here trying to let your legs up a little bit. If you need to bring your hands behind your head, you can do that, or just let them fall beside you, but keep that back pressed up against the wall. And then just alternating that lift. Hold it for about 3 seconds on each side, and then bring it down and switch. Break is next, and then we repeat. So you know exactly what to expect. So push yourself for this last round in 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Nice. All right. So we're starting back with our squat to a sumo goblet squat, and then toes out calf raise. So we've got about 15 seconds and we go. Now if you can go up in your weight, finish it out with that heavier weight. Where are we going? I'm gonna try to go up in my weight. All right, so 50 seconds on the clock for our squat in 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. Good, keep the weight in the heels. Exhale as you come up. Try not to let your chest drop as you come up. Keep that chest strong. I should say keep your posture strong. How about that? Wow, over halfway. Almost there. Then that superset. Here we are. 3, 2, and 1. Sumo goblet squat into toes out calf raise. 15 seconds in we go. So we're gonna bring that dumbbell up. Legs out, toes out. Shoulders rolled down and back. Breathing, 5 seconds. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Take your time so you can get that bum low. And then press up. Think about bringing those inner thighs together as well. And remember with our goblet squat, elbows tucked in. Less than 20, you got it. And then we'll grab our matching weight, or if you're not using weight and you need a little extra balance, grab your wall, grab your chair. Toes out calf raise in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, wait, and get those toes turned out. And here we go, 40 on. Lift and squeeze. Hold it up on those toes, and then down. Good, there it is. Up, hold it. Remember, hold it at the top. That's where that contraction comes in. That's what's gonna help us work that muscle. Almost there, 30 seconds has never sounded so good. And the countdown. This is 3, 2, and 1. All right. Back to the essential, the alternating reverse stepping lunge, or your modification of in and out goblet squat. Then we're gonna bring it down for the superset of inner thigh lift on one, inner thigh lift on the other side. We have got about 10 seconds, so time to grab our weight, or wait if you've got that goblet squat going on. Getting into position, get that good posture from the beginning, and let's do it. 50 on. Always want to remind you of your posture when you start, because you want to start strong. You want to start with that good posture. Setting the tone for the entire set. Over halfway. And you know what? Well over halfway through this workout. That is good, because my legs, by the end, here it is. 3, 2, and 1. Now remember, you've got the option if you want to use a dumbbell for this inner thigh lift. Top leg comes across, dumbbell right above the knee. We've got 10 seconds and we go. One side and then the other. Breathing. Going in 3. Flex that foot and let's lift. Lift and hold it. Down, just a tap and then up. Good, down. Squeeze and hold it. Let that shake happen when you're up there at the top. Keep that foot flexed, feel that shake, and then let it come down and then go right back up into it. Last time for this, so really push it. Give it everything you got right here. Last little bit, hold it up with me for 3, 2, and 1. Switch it over. Right into that other side. And let's go. Foot is flexed, lift and hold. Make sure when you bring it down, you get it right back up. Halfway. Don't worry. I am shaking right along with you right now. The sweat is running into my eyes. Things are getting a little funky and crazy up here. Oh my goodness. We're gonna do that same thing where we're gonna hold it up for the last 3. So let's hold it up for 3, 2, and 1. Oh, there it is, rest it out. We have got 2 more rounds. So we're gonna start back with that squat. So grabbing your weight for squat, then we're gonna go into the alternating curtsy lunge, or you have that modification of the alternating kickstand Romanian deadlift, followed by the sumo RDL. So let's grab our weights for squat. Going for it, last time for squat here, so make it count. Hey, you showed up, so I know you're making it count actually. All right, squat it out. Let's go, 50 on. Now just remember, when we're building these strong legs, this is gonna make life so much easier. All the activities you need to do, all the stair climbing, all the whatever it might be, this is gonna make all of that easier. That is one of the reasons, like one of my very top reasons that I just love strength training. Not to mention, as we get older, as we all do, it makes that so much easier too. You gotta look ahead sometimes. You kinda gotta look out there a ways and say, what's coming? Because I wanna be ready for it. And you're doing it right now. Last 3, 2, and 1. So alternating curtsy lunge, or you got that mod. 15 seconds out, we're ready. We are ready. All right, here it is, 5 seconds, getting ready. 3, 2, and 1. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And if you're doing that alternating kickstand Romanian deadlift, keep that back nice and long, so don't round the shoulders. Keeping good posture. Sumo RDL is next. Last 3, 2, and 1. Legs out, toes out, and let's do it. Last 40 for this. Drive that bum to the wall behind you, keep that back flat. Slight bend in the knees. Over halfway. And then one final push till we hit that finish line. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, final round, essential alternating reverse lunge or that modification of the in and out goblet squat. Finishing off on the ground with up and overs, and then our wall sit with calf raise. So this is it. Let's go for it. We got to grab our weights for that alternating reverse lunge. Or if you're taking the mod, you've got 1 dumbbell. 5 seconds out, we go. Shoulders rolled down and back. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Legs definitely starting to feel a little bit heavier this last round through. Over halfway. Then 1 superset to go. Here it is, 3, 2, and 1. No weights, just have a seat. It sounds so nice, doesn't it? Just have a seat. And then up and overs. So keep your good posture here. Getting ready, 5 seconds out. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Take it up and over. Really think about making that nice big arc. Drawing it with your heel because that foot stays flexed with this. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Find your wall. Wall sit with calf raise. Bring it down. Again, don't use your arms here. And do our calf raise. Lift and lower. Lift and squeeze. Good. Hold that calf raise up for about 3 seconds on each side before lowering it. Halfway. You are the bomb. I know showing up for leg day is not always easy, but you came, you pushed, and you conquered. This is 3, here's 2, and 1. I am so glad that neither of us let each other skip leg day. You showed up. I am so glad you showed up. It's going to make all the difference in the world out there. Hey, if you want to finish up with a final inner thigh push, grab the finisher. I will see you over there, and I love you.